All right. I think I should do some chat-based testing. Let's see if the chat overlay is working correctly. Oh, okay, it is. All right. Yeah, so today we want to solve the first letter to appear twice. This is very similar to, I think it is similar to the other problem that I did. Which one was that? I think first unique character in a string. Hmm. By the way, after the stream, I updated this bit of code based on my Twitch friend Commander Thrashian's suggestions. To instead of using for loops, I should use iterators. All right, so I think this problem is very similar to the other one that we did. We will still try to do this, and hopefully we will do it using iterators and not for loops. Let's see. Let's read the problem first. All right, so given a string, let me copy this. Okay. Yeah, so this is the problem, and the first letter that appears twice. So A B C C B A C Z, and they don't care about the index of the character. They want the character itself. So something like this, it would be A occurs the first time occurs here, B the first time occurs here, C the first time occurs here. Then this is the C's second time occurring. So this is the first letter that is occurring for the second time, and we can just return the C here. Right, so this, I think I could do this using hash sets. Uh, I can have a hash set that maintains a character. How do I write this? How do I? Yeah, let me try writing this in a. Do I have a monospace? Yeah, I have a monospace. Yeah, so a hash set where I have a character, and so this is what a hash set looks like. So in the first, on the first, on the first character, I will see if it exists in the hash set. If not, insert it into the hash set, right? Yes. So let's write my pseudocode. Iterate over the code. Iterate over the string. Check if current character exists in hash set. If yes, return character. If no, insert character in hash set. So this is the basic idea behind this that I'm thinking. So this problem is finding the first duplicate of the characters. I think this is very similar to a problem that I recently did in the algorithm book that I'm reading. Okay. All right. Mhm. Okay. What else? What else? Am I missing something? No, right? All right. Let's get to coding this. Rank. So let's say then lead code 2351. That's the title, right? 2351 2351. Yep. Yeah, so I have the basic setup of the code here. That is required for me to do. Uh, I prefer doing my solutions in my editor of choice rather than in the lead code. So I'll do that. Okay, so we have basic setup. This is exactly what they want us to write here, right? So this is, and I have added a test case. Let's look at their test cases. So this is the first one, and the character should be the character. The character should be this, and the answer should be C, right? They want us to return a character. Okay, perfect. So let's add one more test case, which is this one, and the answer should be D, right? Okay. Yeah. Hmm. I think I can do this without using for loops, and that would be fun. It will be a way of me to. It will be a way for me to learn the Rust iterators. Uh, let's create a hash set first of all. In fact, I recently noticed something that when you have a lead code problem, you could just go to the topic section and you could see what kind of topics that they thought for this problem. So you could understand what kind of tools you have at your disposal. So hash table. So okay, this is a problem that uses hash tables or could make use of hash tables, right? Okay, we don't need to look at the hints right now. Let's create a hash table. First, we need to bring it into scope, obviously. Um, 1 second, let me clear things first here. Use standard collections hash set. Yeah, I don't need hash table, I need hash set. Let mute. Let mute. Let's call it cache hash set of characters. And difference between hash map and a hash set is a hash set by default has this as the value of every key. It is useful because in a hash map, the retrieval is O of 1. And sometimes we don't care about the value, we just care about the keys. So you could make use of a hash set there. Um, all right, so now let's iterate over s dot chars dot iter. It gives us an iterator, and over the iterator I need to check. Okay, first let's try to solve it using for loops, and then we will go back to using iterators. For I in s dot chars, uh, hash set, right? Now let's look at Rust hash set. I think the function that I'm looking for is called entry. Fn entry get. Get returns a reference to the value in the set, if any, that is equal to the given value. Get or insert. Yeah, I need this. Or insert with. Inserts a value. Get. Get. If it returns some, then I need to. If it is none, then I want to insert it. What does get or insert return? This is a nightly only experimental. Okay, I don't have this. Then get returns a reference. Oh, this joint is empty. Superset and returns whether the value was newly inserted. That is, if the set did not previously contain this value, then it returns true. Okay. If the set already contained this value, false. Okay, so I think I can make do with insert. Cache dot insert dot insert, and I want to insert I. And I could do if cache dot insert, and I only care about the false part, right? False, then return I. Otherwise, this part of the code should be unreachable, because there is at least one uh, solution. Yeah, my test cases are passing. Let's test this out again in all the test cases that LeetCode has. Accepted. Let's submit this. Wow. So this works, right? I don't think many people solved this problem. Uh, that's why I have such 21% solution is here. Yeah, that's why I was able to beat them. Let's look at, oh, I cannot look at the complexity. Well, complexity is O of n for this one, uh, because I'm iterating over the entire list, right? So it is O of n. Uh, but can I do this without using for loops? So that's the fun part, right? Yeah, can I do this without map over, I can map over the iterators, and in the map, I will do an insert uh, or find. So, so they're talking about, so in here in the description, in the topics, they have bit manipulation. How can this be done using bit manipulation? That is also a question. Let's look at some documentation on Rust iterators. Rust iterator. Next gives me the next element, next chunk, size, consumes the iterator, counting the numbers of iterations and returning it. Gives the last, advance by, nth value, step by, change. Takes two iterators and creates a new iterator over both in sequence. This is a nice one. I should practice this sometime. Change. Is there something that lets me zips two iterators? No, I don't need a zip. Interpurse. What does this do? Creates a new iterator with the place map. Takes a closure, creates an iterator which calls a closure on each element. Okay, let's try something here. We will never know unless we try, right? So s dot chars dot iter dot map, and inside the map that I have a character, I could do. Is there anything that does a check? That does a check that, you know, whether the character exists in the hash set or not. Can I use something like that? Result be, this will be character. I need to find for each calls a closure on each element. On each element of the calls a closure map for each move access and for each calls a closure on each element of the iterator. So this is pretty much this is equivalent of using a for loop on an iterator, although break and continue are not possible from a closure. It's generally more idiomatic to use a for each maybe. This is not filter, not yet. Filter map creates an iterator that both filters and maps Enumerate. No, I don't need equal. Yeah, so if you came here just for the solution, I think this should do for you. If you're just here for the solution, this solves it. Go ahead and pause the screen and look at it. But right now I'm trying to see if I can do it using iterators. Take creates an iterator that yields elements based on a predicate. That yields elements based on a predicate. Take while next. Map creates an iterator that both yields elements based on the maps. Divides. Skip, skip, skips to take creates an iterator that yields first n elements. Scan. Adapter, which like fold holds internal state but unlike fold produces a new iterator. Let's look at fold. Folds every element into an accumulator by applying an operation. Initial value and a closure which with two arguments. Scan, scan. But this is equivalent to doing it. Yeah, we don't want to iterate over each element. We want to stop after certain something is met. Condition use get inspect does something with each element passing the value on. What does that mean? What does this mean? Passing the value on. Filter for zero sum inspect x. Okay, this is I can do something with the x here. The first time if I see that if element doesn't exist, I could just insert it. Then filter it, read it through the filter. This is interesting. Sorted partial. I think I'll stay with this solution. I'll stick with this. Do you have a better solution than this? Yeah. All right, let's look at other people's solution now. I cannot. Now let's send this code. No, I think should I spend more time just thinking about this? Hmm. Reduces elements into a single one by repeatedly applying a reducing operation. Hmm. Try reduce. Reduce. This is same as for with the first element of the iterator as initial element. Okay, so first element acts as a accumulator. Mhm. Try reduce. Oh, exclusion. Just yeah, something like this that will do something with the values and if the value uh, mhm. If all the values are greater than 0, then this will return true. Otherwise, yeah, I get what you're trying to do. I get what you're trying to do here. If any of the element matches the predicate, I can do two any's, but that would all and any find takes a closure that returns true or false. If this applies, it applies this closure to each element that I cannot break in the middle of a iterator, right? That's the problem. Can I? Rust iterator break. Although break and continue are not possible. Break. Can I break? Break control. Oh. All right, I think we'll just stop here. This is good enough for us. So this was LeetCode Easy problem number 2351. Yeah, what should we do next? What should we do next? Any ideas, boys? We could try solving another problem. What should I do next? I'll take a short break. You know what? I'll take a short break and I'll start in 5 minutes. Short break, 5 minute break, starting now. I'll be right back. Copy, paste reference, start this. There you go. Back. All right, okay, I'm back. I'm back. I think I took a few more seconds than I intended. Mm. What should I do now? Should I? So we finished 2, 3, 5, 1. Uh, let's see. Let's see if I want to do any other problems. I think one for each day is good enough, right? Now let's look at let's see if anybody else has done any. What does the problem for this look like? Okay, he's doing a contains. Is that faster? Why not? I think I like mine more because he has to do this twice, and I just have to do this one. Um, I like my problem more. I like my solution more than his. Anyway, it's accepted solutions memory distribution. He's creating a vector. Wow. That's why his solution is taking a lot more memory. Oh, this is how you do it with the, you can do find articles. Oh, I could have just, yeah, let's try this. Iter find, let's look at, just iterator fn find, yeah. Takes a closure, takes a closure, returns true and false. So if I find element C cache dot insert C, and if it is true, then what do I want to do? What do I want to do? This should be a problem. They'll give me a problem later. Option character, and then I can do unwrap. Ah, yeah. Iter. What's the problem with iterator? Yes. Then I don't even need this, I think. Then I don't need this. Let's test it again, my test cases. Yeah. This is a much better solution. I agree. I like this more. Let's submit this. It's a shame that I had to look at other people's solution just to come up with this. But I'm not used to using iterators, so hopefully you will forgive me, and yeah, I will get better. My understanding was that find only returns true or false, but that it is able to return the character. Yeah, I should have looked at this example. Yeah, so it is able to match this. this whole thing got reduced to sum. This, right? Yeah. Oh, I think my time, my memory consumption got better. Right. Right. My memory consumption got better. How do I, yeah, balance. Yeah, look at this. Uh, in terms of memory, I'm here right now, but that's a very small bump, but yeah, okay. Can I repeat one of the problems that I've already solved using iterators? A palindrome number. I can take an iterator. He but Commander Thrashtin already told me how to do it, so I'm not really doing any new thinking when I solve this. Okay. $5.90. What is this? N-ry tree post order traversal. Let's do another easy problem. Oh, these are locked. The problems are behind paywalls. Wow. Excel sheet, the content. Reverse bits number of 1 bit. I'm looking for a problem that I can solve using iterators. +1. Length of last word. Length of the last word. Given a string S that consists of words and spaces, return the length of the last word in the string. So this is 58. Length of the last word. Let's update the title. 58. Yep. This is pretty easy. This is the equivalent of finding the length of any word, right? The word is a maximal substring consisting of non-spaces, character only. So basically return 5, you have to return moon. Oh, I also need to trim. Oh, some of the spaces are bigger than others. Hmm. Okay. Luffy is still Joy Boy. So if you've seen One Piece, then you will get the. All right. So I also need to reduce this extra white spaces. Split. I think I can use split by white space. There is a Rust. That's
Play Store is taken by Android.
all right. I could let's move it out. Let's move it up. Let's bring length of the last word. I think this is enough. This is good. Hmm. All right. Uh, Not much to think about this, but I'm just thinking how I could solve it using iterators. Rust has something, Rust split by white space. Rust strings has that. Yeah, first let me copy all the code to my local system so that we can set up some test cases. This is what, 58? Yeah, 58. What is the function called? String. All right. Let's copy this whole thing. Okay. Um, what does this test case? Test case has hello world should return 5. Yes, sure. And this is a better test case, I would say, because this has weird white spaces. And the answer should be 4 for moon. Okay, let's test this. Obviously, it's failing right now. Oh, it's failing because I forgot to do this. All right, we have a failing test case. Now let's make it pass. S.split. That is really the first thing that we have to do. But there is a split. There are more than one splits, I think. Split off. Splits string into 2 at given byte index. No, not this. Split at mute, split at checked by white space. The iterator return will be string slices that are subslices of the original string separated by any amount. Yeah, this is what we need. White space is defined according with the terms of a la. If you only want to split an ASCII white space instead. What does that mean? I think this is good enough for us. Split white space. Split white space. I think some of the people, this is good enough. Now that we have done splitting, uh, split already returns an iterator, does it? Yeah, it returns an iterator. Split the string into white space. Example. Yeah, this is an iterator. Um, now I could do last. Iterators have f and last. Consumes the iterator returning the last element. Uh, okay, okay. Last, and then I could do len, right? Option. Oh, I think this is an option. Okay, unwrap that len u size as I32. Yeah, passes the test cases. This has to be one of the most easy problems that they have, I guess. Yeah, but Yeah, but I wanted to do this because I wanted to use this thing, consume iterators. Yeah, let's see if this runs against their set of test cases. Let's submit this. Yeah, it passes. But I'm doing much better in terms of memory. Why is that? I have a guess because some people might be looking at might be converting this into a vector. Let's go. Let's see how others are doing solving the problem, who are consuming more memory than I do. Let's see what's the zero. Yeah, split. But this okay, trim end. He's doing this, removing this trims like this. Okay. Uh, hmm, because the last element would have just this ahead of him. Yeah, but I think I like my solution more. Mine is more makes more sense than this. Okay, let's look at the solution consumer. You are here. Let's look at this. Split white space. Okay, let's look at this. Pod stream split. Uh, Not much difference. I think there's not much difference between the size as well, right? So we can think that this was just because of the compiler. Yeah, this is the solution. So my thinking behind was just to split. Let me explain. Split it, get the last word, get the length of it, return as the required size. Okay, so we've been streaming for an hour now. I'll take another short break now, and I'll be back after that. See you after the break. Or rather, I think I should end the stream for today. Yeah, I've been streaming for an hour approximately. I'll see you next time. I hope you have a great day. Mm, yeah, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you later.